Hi, we are the row number 1, and today we talk about the electrical system 1 branch circuits. Okay, we have a house which was considered to be the values of a medium-sized house to calculate the energy demand. There are 4 lighting circuits, 5 outlet circuits, and 3 special circuits, each with its respective demand, giving a total demand of 16,819 in the entire house. Okay, in the lighting section, we have 4 circuits giving an average amperage of 5 to 6 amps. We take a 15 amp breaker for each circuit. The cables for this circuit are 2 of 14 amp cables for the phase and neutral, and the pipe through which the cables pass is 3 8-inch. In the outlet section, we have 5 circuits which work with an average of 11 to 14 amps. We take a 20 amp breaker for each circuit. We will need 2 cables of 12 amp for the phase and neutral, and 1 14 amp cable for ground. The pipe need for this circuit is a half-inch. For the special outlets, we take 30 amp breaker, and the pipe use is half with 2 of 10, 12, and 4 cables for the phase and neutral, and 1 of 12, 14, and 6 cables for ground respectively. For the selection, For the selection of cables and breakers, we take the values for the following table. Next. For the size of the pipe, we take the values from this table, taking into consideration the number of cables used.
Okay, I'm going to talk about installation criteria. The security protocols for the installation of critical contacts are necessary to safeguard the life of technician performing electrical installation and ensure efficient work. Next. First, we have the installation before installation. In this case, the dress appropriately for working with electricity, a long sleeve cotton shirt, the 9 bands industrially footwear without gel caps, and leather work gloves. Make sure not to wear any metal accessories. Place safety tape to let people know that you are working in that area. Check that the electrical panel is located in a safe area. Verify that the grounding system is properly connected. And the bottom part of the meter should have a copper grounding rod. The energies, the circuit for the entire area for safety. Confirm that the tool is suitable for the job. Next, here we have the tool installation. In this case, the hand tools properly and leave some slack in the cables to avoid straining the material. Ensure that the connections are secure. Cover the end with electrical tape. Avoid allowing the live wire to come into contact with the metal box or with the neutral and ground wires. Next. And finally, we have the after installation. Ensure that all wires are inside the metal box. Keep the outlets covered with decorative plates to prevent malfunctions and electrical shocks. Check that the wiring is connected to the correct terminals. Make sure to close the cover before raising the circuit breaker. Important materials used in critical installation must be new and in excellent condition. Next.
For the units that we're going to use, first of all, we have diameter for pipes conducts, length for the conduct itself, voltage, that is the difference in electric potential between 2 points, the current, that is the flow of electric charge, and the resistance, that is the opposition of flow in a branch, and the power, that is the rate of conversion into another form of energy. And for the forms of payment, we basically have three. Design build, that is a single company makes the whole design and makes the building. Construction manager at risk, that is a manager specifically that does the whole project. And public-private partnership, that is a method when a public and private companies collab with each other. Thank you.
Finally, we have estimated cost. In this, we need to know about the amount of light, the amount of outlet, and the special devices that we have. And we have to know about two other special things that are the inspection box and the measuring board. If we sum all of this, we have about $4,000. These estimated costs come from the Cámara de Guayaquil construction. Thank you.
Up next, we have the phase 8 of the design, that is the feeder line. For the design criteria, we have basically a single line that takes all the whole demand of the house between lights, outlets, and special installation, divided by 127 voltage, and we have the amperage. We take a security factor of 1.25, and we have the whole circuit amperage. With that, we get the breaker and the caliber of the cable that we're gonna need, that in this case is 1/0, 2 cables for the phase and neutral, and for a ground, we have a caliber 2. We also have this one-line diagram that we can see the whole breaker panel, the circuits for light, for outlets, for special, and the capacity of the breaker in each of them, 15, 20, and 30, 20, and 70, respectively. That all goes to a single line that ends up in the feeder. Thank you.
Now the installation pressure. The important points are as follows. First, design and planning. Calculate load requirements and plan the feeder line route to minimize voltage drop. Next, compliance and standards. Follow the electrical codes like NEC and use materials that meet industry standards. Cable and conductor selection. Choose cable size based on load and distance and select insulation suitable for the environment. Installation practice. Follow the planned route with protective conduits and ensure secure connections. The next is safety measures. The energy circuits before installation and use PPE. Testing and inspection. Conduit continuity and voltage drop test to ensure proper connection and acceptable voltage drop levels, and documentation and maintenance for maintaining delayed records and schedule regular inspection and maintenance for reliability.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the unit and form of payment. The main unit used in the system are diameter, which for the pipe diameter we use inch as the main unit, and the other is length. For conduit we use meters. The another is voltage, is the difference in electrical potential between 2 points in the system. The other is current. This is flow of electric charge and flow average of the circuit. Another is resistance, opposition of the flow of current in a branch. Another is power, is the rate at which electrical energy is converted into another form of energy. Late, we have the public-private partnership. In this case, this process is the result of a partnership between a public and private entity. Projects such as housing and infrastructure are the most common. The other is a construction manager at risk. This method separates design and construction. From the beginning, it is done with the design process primarily or with cost controller and supervise the construction of a contractor. Thank you.
Finally, we have the estimated cost when we have all about the last section, but we need to include the feed system. In the feed system, we have the breakers that we just have one, and we have the linear pipe, where this is in linear meters. So we have all about $4,600. Thank you.